Hi Gemini, this is going to be your art channeled message in tarot reading. I channel messages through art. This is for Gemini placements. It's a timeless reading, timeless channeled message. But also I like to say there's no rules. Like if you come across this, feels like it's shoved in your face, you gotta watch it, then by all means watch it. If you like a personal, all the info is down below, or if you want any information on it for later reference, it's all there. I don't want to talk about it too much. What I started drawing for you was a flower person. How do I explain this? So it started out as a little sprout that you'd see a seed turn into in the beginning stage. Then the arms are petals and so are the legs. The plant person is in a stance that you'd see in ballet, arms above the head, and then there's that leap. Throughout this already, I was getting the full energy, and I did say beginning stages of a seed, so you definitely planted a seed, and you're taking action on something, and you're doing it gracefully. And I think this is already a smooth transition for you. But near the end of my drawing is a bump. The plant person is doing that ballet move, that leap of faith. That's the ballet move, that leap of faith. But they're about to trip over the boulder because they're not paying attention. Perhaps you think it'll be easier. Sorry, my thumb's like, I don't know why I'm doing that. Perhaps you think it'll be easier, but then you're faced with a setback. The dark side of the Fool is basically going out on a limb unprepared or uneducated. If the Fool is not careful, he'll fall off that cliff. For some reason, I'm getting clumsiness too. Really pay attention to your surroundings, especially if you're in any sport or dance activity. But mostly I'm seeing this as a risk that could lead to some difficulty if you go at it blindly, literally. You need to stay aware, whatever that alludes to, but I guess we'll find out. I was also getting my plant person was actually the bowtruckle from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. It's also referenced much in Harry Potter. Hagrid even said to Harry one time, "You're no bigger than a bowtruckle," and they're really small, and they look like little plant things. So I think that's definitely what I channeled. Because I took a second look at it, and I was like, wait, what is this? And it came to me like that. Definitely looks like a plant, and it also blends in easily, so it's difficult to see them. They're also quite clingy creatures. With Newt throughout the movie, he wouldn't want to let go of him. He wouldn't ever leave his side. It was like he's sticking onto his hand. And then I just got vulnerability. You're in a vulnerable state. And that's kind of what the bowtruckle makes me think of, because it's so small. Doesn't know what it's doing. Doesn't want to leave its owner's or parents' side. The best way I can describe that vulnerability I was seeing here is, well, they say after a breakup, you're vulnerable. When you go out on your own, you're vulnerable. You're also very vulnerable when change is present. When you take a leap of faith. When you do something in unfamiliar territory. So all the more reason to pay attention. Don't put your guard down. Just yet. Be safe. And this is going to sound weird, but I'm almost getting I'm going to take advantage of the full energy. Vulnerable people are often sought out, not necessarily in a scary or creepy way, like this is a thriller or something, but you know what I mean. Just don't do anything blindly. For some reason that's highlighted. That's what this distracted ballet move was. You're about to hit that rock, and they don't even see it coming. They don't even know it. However, we don't know if that happens next. It's like those moments before unfortunate events. Have you seen memes like that? Or meme pages where they're all just moments before disaster? If you haven't, those are really funny, but that's the first thing that came to me. I was like, moments before disaster, but is it really going to occur? It's like there's still time to fix it, or still time to be prepared. So this month, or whenever you see it, make sure you're prepared. The fool can still catch himself last minute. The fool can catch on. The fool can learn, even if it's moments before doing something. Okay. So it's like you're a little bowtruckle starting something new, or taking that leap of faith, trying to do it gracefully, but then there's that bump in the road. That bump. Bump in the road is the perfect way to put this. Could be a delay, a setback. But then after that, it's like smooth sailing, smooth surface. Let me see. Chop wood. There's a broom. I don't really know what chop wood means. Doesn't it mean like something's not going well? But it's definitely not necessarily a good card. Time for a nap. I'm getting time to think things through. Time to rest and rejuvenate before you go on your journey, because the fool definitely needs to prepare. So I'm seeing this as the nap. Sorry, Gemini, I had to turn the TV off because it was at a part where it was really loud and it came out of nowhere, so I was like, I need to turn that off, that's distracting. But anyway, I got chop wood. Chop wood is usually a card of concern. Doesn't it go like, I feel like chop wood, or you're chop wood? You're not doing good, something like that. Then we have time for a nap. What I said with this is, it's like time to rest and rejuvenate before you do something major, before you go out on a limb. It's like not saving money, but expecting to have enough to go on your own, or live by yourself. So definitely double check. Make sure you have everything you need. This is also 6. Kind of getting 6 of Swords. It's like before you go on your way, before you leave this behind, make sure you didn't leave anything behind. Don't forget anything. Oh, and then we have time to go. So I think you're definitely traveling or going somewhere for the first time. And didn't I say people that go to new places are vulnerable? People that are in transition are vulnerable. People that are newly single are vulnerable. So you still are carrying that vulnerability with you. So always be aware of that. Wheel of Fortune, an end of a cycle and the start of a new one. And notice how, like, I'm looking at the book here. It's like it's time to read up on something. It's time to make sure. I'm also getting like inform yourself. Something's going to require you to read or learn before you enter this cycle. 4 of Swords. So perhaps this book is just you, your own thoughts, trying to collect yourself. We have the world. I'm getting you're traveling the world or going to a new spot on the world, just a new area. Speaking of vulnerability, Tauruses are very vulnerable too because they're not familiar with the area or the people. So unfamiliar people. So definitely watch out for that. Be wary of strangers, people you don't know. Protection. Protection. It's like you're alone. Yeah, I'm for sure getting this energy. Like when I look at this, I think of someone that's thinking about it before they let people in. Or let just anyone into their circle or their space, their private space. It's like get to know people first. Check them out. I'm also getting like look them up, do your research on them. Oh, I'm even saying background check. Make sure no one has a criminal record. Four of Swords and Hermit are like kind of similar energies and they're side by side. It's like yes, rest and rejuvenation for you and research when it comes to the people you come across. The Fool. Make sure you find out who people are before you jump right in. I'm even saying jump right into a new relationship, because then I say people that are newly single are vulnerable. They're emotional, prone to making poor choices. So yeah, be wary of that. Because this person or whoever you accidentally let in could be that bump in the road. If you're not paying attention, you could fall off the cliff. Not literally, but that's the metaphor here. And look how defensive this person is. It's like you don't want to be put in a position where you need to protect your energy or find it again. You don't want to lose yourself or get yourself into dangerous situations. The Magician. So definitely stay in your power. Protect your peace. So definitely think you're the kind of vulnerable where you're just moving to a different territory. That's what this new cycle is. Life is speeding up. Also getting with that, like, don't rush into anything. Don't rush things. Take the time to get to know who you meet. Don't think you know someone just by how they look. Look deep within that. Be the hermit. Or be the hermit if you get bad vibes. This is weird. It almost looks like, I had never noticed that before. It looks like the deer in the back is looking at this and this person's running away. So I feel like you definitely got a bad vibe from somebody, or you will be. So I think what I'm saying is going to be relevant, especially if you're moving, you're new. Life is speeding up. You're going in a new direction, but be careful what you run into. That boulder, that leap of faith. Okay, Gemini, that's the end of this channeled message. Please like, subscribe, support the channel in any way you can, and don't rush into anything this month whenever you see it. Especially if you're a female, always make sure someone's with you and don't just trust anybody because you never know what's going to happen. Okay, guys. Bye.